Do you want me to start the song?
That'd be cool.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. I'm Josh DeLay. This is Alan Wagner.
Hey there, guys.
And on the twos and the ones and the dots.
It's Pete over here. How you doing?
Yeah, he's producing it. Mm-hmm. You know, we shooed some more duties on to producer Pete before the podcast today.
Yeah, we did.
He turned the camera on.
Mm-hmm. He did a great job of it.
Thank you, guys.
Really proud of you, buddy. You want a slice of pizza? I think you earned it.
No, I'm good.
Well, it's right here. At any point during the podcast, feel free to come up here.
Hot slice of pie for you.
Scoop
Okay.
up a slice of pizza pie.
Will do. Thank you.
It's whenever you want it.
You know, I thought up a cool little activity that we could do for the intro of the podcast every podcast.
Are you gonna just cut things with the scissors?
Well, I mean, I'll do that anyways. But
You seem to be pretty fond of that.
yeah, I don't know why. Like, you put these scissors in front of me, and I'm just playing with scissors all day.
Okay.
But yeah, we could. You could make us a nice toasty pizza, and then we could see how many pieces we can shove in our face before the intro ends.
Oh boy. Mm-hmm. And then we just feel like shit for the ensuing hour and change.
Yeah, I know. I think it'll actually help the like the dialogue.
You think that it'll help the dialogue? Mm-hmm. I know it didn't help the dialogue. Was I had about a fourth of a piece of pizza still in my mouth when the intro ended.
Yeah,
I tried to time it out good.
I'm about to also do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can keep talking, though.
No, I want to watch you eat in silence.
There we go.
To be a fly on the wall in your kitchen has always been my...
That piece didn't have any cheese or pepperonis on it.
Yeah, so what happened was this. The pizza came out of the oven, was a little too hot. I thought it was ready. I thought it was set. It wasn't set, and I had to slice it, and then that just,
where it's like
plowed it.
It like steamrolls your like
Yes.
cheese and or pepperonis out of the way.
It plows it to the edge.
Yeah.
I think
that's an issue with your pizza cutter, to be honest with you.
Well, how many pizzas have you made? I mean, you should know better.
Well, yeah. So the thing was, it's a time crunch thing. Let's just let everybody know today's Thursday. It's not Friday.
I mean, way to pull back the curtain on that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I know that you guys, when you envision this, you envision a Friday. You envision the boys getting out of work.
You want to have a Friday set of boys you're listening to,
Exactly.
not a Thursday.
So if the energy's a little low, it's because we have a case of the Thursdays.
I mean, it's my weekend. I got tomorrow off.
Yeah, well,
That's why we're doing it.
I was
today.
gonna say you're the whole reason why this is happening.
Exactly.
You
I have
threw a wrench in it.
I have you are seeing the weekday boy here, not the boys though.
Yes. So basically, you're the guy. We move this thing to Thursday. Let's just run this down, okay? Let's just get an order of events here.
Okay.
All right. So you hit us up this week and say, hey, I'm going back on tour with Cosby this weekend, so
Yep, as I do.
gotta take Friday off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not your fucking boss. You don't have to tell me you're taking Friday off. We're just doing a podcast. But you, of course, phrased it like that to try to make it all formal and shit. Because, you're a professional man.
Yeah.
Which that part I like. I appreciate that you approach this like it's a real business.
The professionalism.
Yes, I appreciate that you do that. Mm-hmm. So we're like, okay, fine, we can do Thursday. Sure, we'll try Thursday. So then, Thursday, the traffic's fucked. I get here kind of late. Usually you do the song. While you do that, I go do dishes. I do chores. And then while I was doing chores, I was like, oh, I should eat. Got a pizza going. I thought I timed it out good, and I come in here, and the pizza's not set. And you want to know why the pizza isn't set? Is because this is a Thursday and not a Friday, and I don't have as much time.
Thursday.
So you're the reason why the pizza didn't set. You're the reason why the cheese got plowed to the edge of the crust. And you're complaining about it.
Oh no, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying maybe your pizza cutter is like not sharp. You should sharpen your pizza cutter or something.
I mean, you sharpen
you
sharpen pizza cutters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you should do is use a butcher knife. That's what I do.
It is way better.
It's amazing.
We just kind of crunch it down.
Oh yeah, like you pretend like you're in you're at old Little Caesars with one of those big old
Dude,
big
I love
slicers.
those.
You know
yeah.
those things? Yeah, it's
Those
got,
things
like,
are
it's got
dope.
handles on both sides.
Yeah.
And it's like a half moon. It's like a crescent moon you're using to
Yeah.
cut some pizza with.
You know what they call that? They call it the Italian guillotine.
The Italian.
They used to just take him back in the pizza, take the fucking rival mobster back into the pizzeria and just fucking.
Hey, do you know that
What?
the last time the Italian guillotine was used in France was 1970s?
The Italian guillotine, but how about the French guillotine? Was
Well,
that
that one was also 1970s. They didn't want like people to think that one was more acceptable than the other, so they banned both of them.
But the Italian guillotine, I believe, is still being used today in some parts of New York.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't so wise on that whole side of
We
things.
weren't wise guys.
Nah. Yep. And that's why there's so many Italian guillotine accidents across the country. every day.
Accidents in quotations. Am I right?
Yep.
It's like this guy didn't pay for his slice, so he paid for
I'm
it with
just
his
like-
life.
I'm just imagining like a bunch of like fucking mafia folk hanging out in the back of a pizzeria. Just be like,
That's an easy thing to imagine.
This
by
is
the way.
what happens when you don't pay your. I can't do a fucking.
No, that's
Italian
fine.
accent. This is what you do when you don't pay your pizza fucking tab
don't-
or whatever.
when you
They-
don't
like
pay-
some dude had a fucking tab set up for this pizza place,
Yeah.
and they just didn't pay up, and they fucking cut his head off with a Italian guillotine.
Right. So the Italians still have a thirst for murder,
Yeah.
though the mafia is all but stomped out. They still like that's an innate thirst
It is.
for murder, and
It's in your type's blood.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
I mean, believe me, when
shit.
you texted me earlier this week and said Friday won't work, man. I mean, I thought I had some visions. I saw red.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like when I tell you things like this, I make sure I'm very far away from you so you have time to cool off.
That's a good move, and I
don't do it in person.
appreciate it. I don't want to.
I could have told you in person on the other day, but I was like, gotta wait a little bit.
And I don't want to murder anybody. Like I don't want to. Honestly, like I'm glad you're putting this out here on video and on audio.
Yep.
On Parler or whatever.
Out on the parlors.
On Parler. Because now, if I do murder you, people will know that it was not my fault.
Yeah.
Because you knew the things that you had to do to not get murdered by me, and instead you went ahead and angered me.
Do you think
that's
this
not a good move?
Do you think this would pass through like a jury, like a court?
I mean, I think this is
court
evidence
scenario?
saying that, like, hey, I don't want you to murder me.
He invoked it. Yeah,
Right.
This guy was fucking asking for
Yes,
it.
like you set a precedent. I'd be like, well, Exhibit A, Alan, knowing that I would murder him if he told me bad news to my face,
went ahead and did it anyways.
went ahead and did it anyway. He tempted fate, and boy, that fucking Italian guillotine just crunched right through his fucking spinal cord.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yep.
You were guilty of being a darn fool and
Yep.
fucking
Yeah, this guy's out
coming
here-
at me with
this
some
guy's
bad
out in the-
news.
This guy's out in the streets playing around. you know?
Yeah.
These streets ain't no place to play around. This
fucking-
isn't a fucking playground.
Goddamn amateur.
Yep.
Hey, have we talked about Marcy Playground before?
Like the band?
I think we did.
Sex
right?
and Candy?
Yeah, I think we talked about that song, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I mean, I love that song though.
yeah.
That's a weird transition. What? Like what? Like
Yeah, do you think that song's? Do you think it's about pedophilia?
I mean, kind of.
I don't.
It sounds like a dude luring like a little kid with
It
candy
kind of
into
does,
like
right?
having sex with him. or
Sex and
something.
Candy's an odd.
Yeah.
I don't like
I mean, like I'm just trying to think of like I mean, sometimes in sex like people use like chocolate syrup and stuff. Like I feel like that's as close as you get to like and like edible underpants, I guess.
Yeah, and also
Those are disgusting.
Valentine's Day, you get a box of chocolates.
Talk about a
and
gross fucking thing to like have to
Edible
do
underwear.
while you're having look because they're made out of like fucking like
It's like fruit roll-ups, basically, right?
no
That's what it
those are
seems.
like the bead like those little bead candies, it's like Smarties but harder and not good.
Wait,
Smarties aren't even that good.
I swear the edible underwear that I've seen has been more like fruit roll-up or like
Oh,
fruit by the foot,
maybe I've never
like
seen
that kind of consistency. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, that
kind of like
seems-
a gel, but not. I don't. That's not a gel, but you know what I mean.
That seems kind of cool. The
Like
ones
a
that
taffy
the
almost.
ones that I saw were like I think this is I don't know if Spencer's is like a countrywide thing, but like I saw. Like,
yeah. Spencer's is in every mall everywhere.
okay, cool. So most people know about Spencer's.
I would
guess.
hope so, man.
But yeah, like in Spencer's, they would have all that, like the whole back section is like weird fucking like sexual things, Mm-hmm. And I saw some edible underwear back there. I would just glance at it sometimes, and it was like little strings all connected together.
Yeah, like those-
and then like
Like a candy necklace.
Yeah, like a candy necklace, which
Yeah.
is fucking disgusting.
You don't like
Can you
ca-
imagine? Can you imagine going down on a lady and like eating off the underpants, and it's all just that fucking weird, like chomping rock candy,
You
and it's
could've-
like exploding into like her vagina, and it's all fucking weird and crusty and shit.
You could have stopped at. Can you imagine going down to lady? Gross.
Yep.
Disgusting.
Yep.
I will. Here's the deal. If I was doing edible underwear, I'd be like, you wear this all goddamn day.
I really stink this up a little
And
bit.
then when she told me, she's like, all right, can I take this off? I'm like, no, one more day. But yeah, I don't like the idea of crunching candy. Into
Yeah,
a
that's what
vagina.
I mean, like, no, because,
like
like-
shrapnel, just shooting candy shrapnel into.
yeah, that's what it would 100% be. You would
Into
chomp
her
down,
trench.
and there's no way that it doesn't fucking just explode into her trench. That's the fucking wildest term. Her it explodes into her gash.
Can I lodge myself into your trench?
It's just fucking flashbacks to fucking World War II,
Wait, I thought World War One was trench warfare.
I don't fucking know. There was probably trenches.
Producer
in all
Pete,
of
what do you
them.
think? Do you know?
It was probably both.
Yeah, I would.
I mean,
assume
well,
that
I think
trenches
there's
in both
always
of them.
trenches.
But yeah, like you trenches are just like, I mean, it's similar to having sex, like you're they get rained on, they get wet. There's no like fucking drainage system in them.
Yeah, a bunch of dudes,
Yeah, it's a bunch of dudes inside of there.
guns.
Yeah, if you like fucking if you hop out too quick, you fucking get shot or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
hey, can we do a scene?
Okay, yeah, sure.
This doesn't have to be gay. I know.
I mean, why do you even? First off,
That's a great preface.
why do you have to start this scenario off by saying that? What do you?
Because I know you were gonna make it all gay and shit,
Well, yeah, I mean that's
which is fine. It's fine these days.
yeah.
Okay, so we're two guys in a trench.
Okay. So like,
I want to do like a war. Do you think you could make war sounds into the microphone while this goes on? Okay, that's.
I mean, that's great.
That's
That's
already very
perfect.
good. Okay, so this is that we're in a trench.
okay.
Things are getting bad. Things are getting. Dude, this is actually really fucking
I know, like
good
I was,
sound effects.
I was having flashbacks.
Okay, fine. This will do then. You keep making the sound. We're just gonna start the scene, but I'm gonna do a little what do you call it? Voiceover to set the scene.
Okay.
The scene is somewhere in during World War One and then in the early 1900s during the World War One period. Two young whippersnappers, barely 18, are sitting in a trench. Josh, the stronger and more attracting young whippersnapper, pulls a letter out from his boot and begins reading it to Alan, who has a learning disorder and is ugly. Hey, Alan, you got a lady back home?
I wish I did, but I'm an ugly piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was like the captain of the football team. I was also the captain of the chess team as well.
Oh, just an everyday man.
Yeah, and I have really nice hair.
Okay.
Anyway, I got this letter. Want me to read this letter from my girl?
Yeah, why not? I could go for a quick, like I put something in the old spank bank,
This war is kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's a bunch of shit going on.
I didn't remember there being so much like so many like mortars and shit in World War One. Forgot there was all these mortars and these airships.
Yeah, I forgot about those things.
Anyway, let me read this letter to you.
Okay.
Dear Josh, just want to say that I love you very much, and while you've been away, I've done a lot of thinking, and I've let many men entrench themselves in me. And I'm sorry to say it, but many of them do a better job of filling my trench. Now, I realize that there could be a lot of symbolism here because you're probably in a trench with another man right now. But don't do it. You'll get over it. Don't turn gay. Sorry, this isn't progressive. This was World War One. See, my lady loves me.
Yep.
You got a letter from your mom or something?
Nope. Everybody hates me back home. I'm retarded and I'm ugly.
No, this is World War I time, so maybe Mongoloid or like imbecile or
Oh
something.
my god. So don't you find it funny that they make these trenches big enough for two full-grown men to fit inside of?
Boy, it sure is something.
Yeah.
Tell you what, my heart kind of hurts a little bit ever since my lady is getting her trench all driven.
Yeah. It actually gets me going quite a bit. Do you want to like suck each other off or something?
Yeah, dude, for sure. It seems like all the sound stops, so apparently the war is over.
Let's celebrate, big boy.
All right, sweet. And scene. There
And
we
scene.
go. Look
Great.
at that.
That didn't turn gay at all.
That's it's a classic gay war scene.
You just wanted us to talk about two men being being in a trench together.
Being in a trench.
Just double penetrating a trench.
Yeah,
Each
though I
other.
guess maybe we should have been like we should have found a lady.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense.
And then we double penetrate her in the trench.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I don't fucking
two men, one trench.
That's probably out there somewhere.
I mean, we kind of just made it. I mean, that kind of is like
It's out there now.
that's a new movie.
Maybe two men and a wench.
Two men and a wench in a trench.
In a trench. Beautiful.
World War Wench.
Yep. What the fuck? I think we got our next new skit idea.
We gotta call Weinstein. We gotta get Weinstein back in.
Yep. All right.
It's been a while since we talked to him.
Yeah, I it's been about a week.
Oh, really?
I talk to him weekly.
You actually talked to him weekly?
Well, yeah, since our last conversation with him, we talked to the guard at the prison.
Yeah.
And then me and him became good friends.
You and the guard?
Yeah. Well, I found out his number then, so I call him, like a couple times a day.
Oh, so you have like some additional access.
And I was like, hey, Jim. It's me, Alan again. We've been talking for a couple of months now. How would I send you another one of my wife's famous peach pecan pies that she's famous for?
Yeah.
And then I send it to him through the mail, and I'm just like, send you another one of those if you let me talk with the big man over there. And sure enough.
And he knew what you meant by the big man.
Oh yeah, he knows who runs that jail.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you think Weinstein plays like Santa on Christmas and shit?
Like for all the prisoners. Yeah. He's like, come sit on Santa's lap.
Well, he's got to be like the most theatrical guy there. Right?
Do you think he's getting into some fucking prison sex over there?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think they want to fuck that guy, man.
I don't know. He seems like he's pretty fucking sex driven.
Oh God. Well, yeah.
He's got nothing better to do but fuck some dudes.
I mean, look, for sure, but I don't see him as the guy who's like, I'm gonna he's not the bull,
He's not okay.
Like he's just a couch that you stick your dick in at this point,
Yeah, like a couch. Do you call him a couch?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to describe him.
He's just a couch.
He's just Cecil and big and old,
leathery.
probably a little leathery, yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, more importantly, I mean, I don't want to get all caught up in talking about whether or not
Yeah, I was gonna say
Weinstein's getting fucked like a couch in prison, but
Yeah.
we have a couple of movies to pitch in. We have World War Widow.
Yep.
We have Two Men and a Wench in a Trench.
Yep.
So we got a couple. I mean, those two things.
We've got so many we've got so many movies stockpiled.
Yeah, exactly. World War Wench.
Baby teeth.
Baby teeth.
Yeah.
I think we had one last week about something about like the Weeping Widowers or something.
Yeah, the Coven of the Weeping Widow.
Yeah, the Coven of the Weeping Widowers. Yeah.
And that'd be a good film as well.
Oh yeah, well, that wasn't a film. That was just real life.
I know, but we could make a mock-you series.
Yeah. Yep, we sure could.
I've been getting I didn't get no sleep.
What's been going on?
Well, yesterday, so I was supposed to go and do comedy, which I did do. But before that, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm gonna write.
Oh, you're a coffee shop guy.
Well, I just wanted to be one time. I was like, oh, maybe this will inspire me.
Yeah.
If I look like I'm the guy who writes, then maybe I'll write.
Yeah, okay.
I was role playing myself into being an actual productive writer.
So you just throw on a scarf and some cool glasses.
No,
and
I didn't.
Bring your laptop and sit in the corner.
Well,
and
maybe.
tip tap on the old keyboard.
Maybe
there.
that's the problem. Maybe because I didn't do that. I didn't fully commit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounded like you went halfway, and halfway never got you the full way.
No, it sure didn't.
Yeah,
There'll definitely be a line in one of these fucking movies. That's what you say to me in the trench. You're like, "Hey, buddy, halfway never gets you the full way." It's
yeah.
like,
After I convince you to put just the tip in.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This ugly bastard fucking coaxes me into banging him in the ass. All right. So anyway, I go and I can't really drink coffee. Like,
Yeah, it's gross.
I get real anxious. It's not, I actually love the taste of coffee.
Oh, you do?
I
Okay.
love it. I love it a lot. But I was like, I can just do like, because I thought a cappuccino was like mostly like milk.
Oh no, I feel like that's pretty much like the same thing as coffee, right?
Yeah, supposedly it's worse because it's espresso,
Oh yeah.
which I didn't know. I thought it was just like milk and a little bit of coffee or something,
Yeah.
which I didn't know. So I drank that, and then like I was like, oh, I don't feel so weird. I didn't write at all because I was like, I about 10, 15 minutes later, I had like basically an anxiety attack, and so I went to the open mic thereafter.
Yep.
I went on stage, had the most uncomfortable set.
Just like all anxious. And
Yeah,
fucking
anxious
jittery.
and just saying stuff for no reason, just not making any sense.
Oh, no.
And then I just immediately left, and I came back home, and I just sat in my bed. You know, it's about bedtime at that point.
Yeah.
And I sat in my bed till like 2:30 in the morning. Just
fuck.
could not sleep.
I feel like that's what I would do if I drank a
Oh,
full cup
fuck.
of fucking cappuccino. I'd be bouncing off the goddamn
Dude,
walls.
I don't get it though. Like, I don't understand how I could be such a pussy about it. Like, there are people who literally just like drink coffee all day.
I know, like,
And then
like
they're
go through,
normal.
Like, multiple pots of fucking
normal.
coffee, and they like just can't fucking survive without fucking coffee. It's crazy.
But it's crazy that they could do that, and I can't have. It was a 6-ounce goddamn. Like, that really just kept me up for like literally, I don't know, 5-6 hours.
yeah. You
Just
know
like
what
in a
I
state of panic.
I mean, tolerance and decaf exist, you know.
You know what I find upsetting?
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted a little juice. Like, is there a way you can just get like a little bit of the juice without like having it ruin your whole day?
You can get like an Americano, half coffee, half water.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what I drink.
Okay. Well, this guy, coffee guy,
He's an expert.
producer Pete.
You know what I find disappointing, or like what upsets me a little bit?
What?
The fact that all these fucking people can walk into their job and pour themselves a fucking bunch of like caffeine, which is a drug, and I can't fucking shoot up heroin at my fucking desk, right?
I thought for sure you were gonna go with beer.
Yeah. Threw a little loop in there for you guys, but that too. I mean, I find it weird that like they can just fucking get loaded on fucking caffeine, you know, just drink it all fucking day long.
I've always felt that way.
And I can't fucking bring a couple beers into work.
You know what?
Fucking
Yeah, no, it's exactly right. It's like you have no idea how much more productive I could be if I could just sit down and crack a few.
oh, for sure. No, 100%.
Like, it's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you guys are fucking high right now. You guys are all fucking high. Like,
I feel
please.
like I'm working with a bunch of fucking crackheads, all
Dude,
day,
like
you know?
literally,
It's
like
upsetting.
They're
honestly.
literally on crack.
Yeah.
Like,
And then they get all fucking upset and like angry with you
Yeah.
if they don't have it. They're just like
Yeah.
fucking sitting there just like shaking and
yeah,
shit.
not till I had my coffee.
Yeah, and then they get headaches and stuff. And
Yeah, they're fucking
like they're fucking like they're like withdrawing and
yeah,
stuff.
and they're just all lit up and like weird and like it's like
Yeah.
you like you're not a normal person. I'm sorry, like I know like you're functioning on that, but like you're
Yeah.
a fucking addict.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up actually.
I literally could drink beer all day and fucking be real productive, bro.
Oh yeah. I think we've proven that every podcast, you know.
Yeah, I mean I'm not.
So
Yeah.
we make music. We tell jokes
This,
with each other.
you know, this podcast is a real testament to how productive I can truly be.
That's what I mean.
And how much of a functioning normal member of
Yep.
society I can be
Look at
whilst drunk.
Look at this. You made.
I brought a
you made
pizza.
sustenance for yourself.
I brought a pizza for everybody.
And set up a whole production for a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting here drinking a couple. I don't know if maybe you're drinking water right now like an idiot, but most of the time though, what do you got in there?
Vodka.
No, you don't.
This is all vodka. No, I'm not drinking because I have to do comedy tonight. I'm not trying to be a look. Okay, so you know what else I think is bullshit?
What's that?
Because I agree. Like, there's these certain like benchmarks and stuff, these like cheats, like these performance enhancing drugs that are somehow allowed in everyday life.
Oh yeah, but sports and somehow it's not okay.
No, I don't want to talk about sports.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's branch out.
Here,
then.
this is what I'm upset about.
Okay.
I don't think people should be able to wear glasses.
I agree.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
like you're
dude,
just
sorry you
bullshit.
can't see.
Right?
I have perfect vision. I would be such like such a higher stature in society if there were no glasses. I'd be like one of like 10 people that'd be allowed to drive.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like
that's
fuck these people. They're bad. You have shitty eyes. You can't see.
Well, here's the
That
thing, man.
sucks.
Like
Guess you weren't meant to see, bro. Fucking get out. This is my fucking society. But no, put glasses on. These fuckers are doing math problems on a whiteboard and shit. Fuck these guys. They fucking gained all the benefits of society. Stuff that I don't get is like I don't even wear glasses because I look like a fucking idiot. Because I have good vision. I look dumb.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they're the fucking idiots. Can't even see. It's fucking unreal.
I actually agree with you. I should wear glasses. Did you know that? Like, I have glasses. I don't wear them. I'm not a fucking pussy.
Wait. Yeah, but I'm telling you, if you wear glasses, it's to your benefit.
I know.
And especially in
I
today's
just don't want to. I really just hate
today's
I really just
hipster
hate-
world too. Like
It would
wearing
probably
glasses
make me look
is really cool.
It'd probably make
yeah.
me look cool too. It would give me a leg up, but you know
What's
what?
what's wrong with your eyes? You got cataracts or some shit?
Yeah, I got the racks. The racks in my eyes.
The racks. If you'll call it that.
I don't know. It'd be fun though. if
It
they
was.
did.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Got the racks.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Someday, I always tell myself I won't put on my glasses until the DMV literally tells me I can't drive without them,
Yeah.
and then I'll start wearing them.
Yeah, I mean, what are you like nearsighted, short? What's your fucking?
Nearsighted. So I'm the nearsighted is the one where you can't see things far away, right?
Right. You can see near.
I can see real fucking good near.
Yeah.
Like real fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, I have perfect vision
Yeah.
just everywhere. I'm like fucking. I can like magnify my shit. I can
Yeah.
like twist my ear and like all of a sudden I'm like looking down a girl's skirt.
Holy fuck, dude.
I'm like 6-7 beers deep at work. I'm just staring at the
What the
secretary.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, hey Sally, I'm gonna hike that skirt up a little bit.
Yeah.
Can
He's so fucking.
see your panties, girl. She's like, oh Josh. I'm like, you know how I get when I have a couple beers.
My eyes.
We need to transform the workplace, dude. No more glasses, no more fucking coffee, all beer, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be so much fun.
You know.
It would be fantastic.
You know. Because I don't know if people know this, but you and Pete work in the same spot, right? Mm-hmm. So if I went and joined your workspace, and then we started a union, we could make decisions like this. You know,
I mean,
we could unionize. We could all three be the union leaders.
how about this? We don't even do beer every day, but it's like beer Mondays, you know?
Yeah. That's a negotiation.
I don't
no,
want-
No. Okay, first off, don't start by saying just beer Mondays. Start by saying
Every
you
day.
Start by saying you want the whole week, and then work your way down to beer Mondays. All right. Don't blow your load right away.
Here's our
all right?
proposal. We drink every day that ends in wine.
This guy's a jokester over here.
Yeah, and we're like, well, how do you feel about that? They're like, how about beer Mondays? I'm like, that sounds great.
Sold.
I can't believe we gotta
Take the edge off the Mondays. You know.
I can't believe we got one day where we can drink.
That'd be so cool. That would literally because like that would having beer Mondays would effectively give you a third like weekend night. You know what I mean?
It sure would.
You know, because like you get done with work on Friday, you can go out, fucking do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Wake up Saturday morning if you're hungover, doesn't fucking matter.
Drink. You start drinking.
Start drinking.
Yep.
Saturday night, same thing. You know,
Yeah.
wake up Sunday morning. You're fucking hungover or whatever.
Yep.
But then you're just like, fuck.
Gotta work tomorrow.
Gotta
so
work
I can't,
tomorrow. Can't go
I
hard.
just have to deal with this hangover.
Can't go hard.
Wrong.
Wrong. Beer Mondays.
Beer Monday.
Yep.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm not even suggesting you have to get hammered. Like, you
No,
should.
but enough to take the edge off of the weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you,
like a bloody. They should start instead of a coffee pot. They should have a big pitcher full of Bloody Marys just sitting in the break room for
Exactly.
everybody.
Could you imagine just riding the wave to Tuesdays?
Oh my god.
And then Tuesday, it's like, well, hey, man, I'm a little hungover.
Yeah.
We have like 1 or 2 beers on Tuesday. They're like, all right, I guess.
Just like a little tiny, sidecar or something in the
Exactly.
morning or
And then
whatever.
there's just a mass grave in the parking lot. Everyone is smashing into each other on their way out of work.
Yeah. Well, that's negotiation part 2. We get the company to to buy in on like Uber's home for everybody.
Well, you know it's
safe.
Yes.
No drunk driving.
yeah.
Right.
Hey, if you're
no
gonna,
drunk driving.
if you're gonna let us drink at work, you better provide us with a ride.
Exactly. Union. We're the union workers. We're coming in and demanding things.
I wonder if you could work something out like this.
I don't see why not. I mean, maybe
I don't know how
maybe,
I don't know how unions work.
maybe like OSHA would like have something to say about it or something. I don't know.
I think they would.
Depending on your type of job.
But that's
like
bullshit.
For me, I'm an office worker. I could probably get away
Of
with it.
course. And also, by the way, that coffee you're drinking, that's a fucking stimulant.
Yeah.
Should you just be fucking buzzing
Isn't that
around
crazy?
all day?
I feel like I think I heard somebody say that like caffeine is like one of the leading causes of death or something.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It's like a contributor of like death and stuff.
I know when I do a little caffeine, I think about just stabbing.
You like stabbing?
When I'm on caffeine, I do.
Let's see here.
How do people die of caffeine though?
It's like it leads to like heart issues and stuff.
Can you have like bad withdrawals from caffeine?
Well, I don't know if you
get,
can like
like, the
die
DTs?
from. I don't know if you can die from withdrawal or anything, but like I thought like it's like a contributor to like heart disease and stuff, and so like it's part of that whole side of things.
Gotcha.
So I know heart disease is like the number one cause of death or whatever.
Yeah, that's mostly
Yeah.
that's mostly in dudes, isn't it?
Maybe.
It's called a broken heart, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody can get one of those.
Anybody can die of a broken heart. Ladies,
Caffeine-related death, the manner of death.
ladies get a broken heart and then they bleed to death.
Yep.
That's how most ladies die. Actually, they
That's why.
they have one really long period.
That's my.
I thought you said it
my
wasn't
wife,
blood.
My wife.
Oh
always,
yeah, sorry. I know. I'm being ignorant. I'm sorry.
My wife always tells me once a month that I broke her heart, and that's why she's bleeding so much.
She's just weeping on the toilet.
Yeah, she's like, this is the only place for it to escape. You know,
It's like that was.
it makes logical sense to me because it would drop downward. You know,
Jesus Christ! Like this should have been our son. Instead,
what if there was a guy that's just like confused about how that works? He's just like, hey, just got a broken heart again. You know.
I'd be like, okay, like Amish folks or something. Like,
The heart just liquefies and like X's.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
A new one is born.
yeah, well, it heals. It's just like everything else in your body. Your heart heals itself. But for you break your arm, it's not broken forever. You just got to set it, and you'll be back to doing whatever you did to break your arm to begin with.
Yep, and that's why my mom always told me to always avoid ladies who don't have periods because they don't have hearts.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like because they're on birth control. Avoid these fucking heathens.
Yeah.
Man, I like ladies, man.
Yeah, me too. They're good stuff.
That's why drinking at the workplace would be fun, because you'd be fucking at work.
Oh yeah, dude. Just diving into all those trenches. You know?
Dude, so many trenches at work. I'm like, damn, maybe 6, 7 in.
Yep.
6, 7 in. They
Just be like, hey, Kathy from down the lane here. What's up with you?
Yeah. She's like, I don't even know you. I'm like, yeah, I looked up in the directory. Anyway, my dick's a little dry. Want to take care of that for me? Just reeking of fucking Miller Lite.
Just fucking wasted.
Just reeking of stale beer.
I love this whole scenario.
It's like, just about fuck o'clock, huh? He's like, oh my word.
Oh goodness. Well, all right. Well, that's some fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, let's
We'll do a logical conclusion.
take a quick break.
Okay, we'll do a quick one.
All right.
All right, thank you guys. We'll be back after this. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by the Italian guillotine. Hey, where did all those heads go? They probably were dismantled by an Italian guillotine and then thrown into a landfill.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Maybe maybe ground up to appear as veal.
Or sausage for the pizzas.
Yes, exactly. Veal, sausage, any ground up Italian thing.
Yeah.
The Italian guillotine. Still legal in New York.
The next advertisement of the show is brought to you by the next feel good summertime movie. 2 guys, 1 wench, 1 trench.
What is that about? Do you have a little synopsis?
Yeah, so a couple of dudes are in a trench during World War I, which was sometime in the early 1900s, in the World War I era.
Yeah.
According to a historian I know. And, You know, they're reading love letters. Well, one of them's reading love letters. The other one's an ugly piece of shit. And they end up getting lonely and fucking each other. But then they find a wench. She comes along at some point. And they bang her or whatever in the trench. So
Okay.
one wench and one trench. Yep.
All right. Two dudes, one wench, one trench. Coming to a theater near you this Hanukkah season. And now time for the second half of the podcast.
Woo-woo.
It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. How was we took a pretty short break this time.
Yeah. Quick break synopsis.
How'd you guys feel about the short break? Do you feel like you're being overworked? Do you feel
A little hot, a little sweaty.
Yeah.
A little achy.
That's the thing, man. Like, this room isn't so bad, but when we're all in here
It's just generating heat,
talking and
rubbing up against each other,
hanging out in a trench,
sweaty bodies.
hanging out in a trench.
Yep.
You know what? I think it's interesting.
What's up?
Speaking of gay shit,
Okay.
I guess gay has kind of become a theme of this episode.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's good to have a theme,
Yeah.
and we're a little late. The LGBTQ month was last month, but
We'll keep it rolling.
there's no reason not to.
Every month could be a Gay Pride Month.
So who's like real straight?
Who?
No, sorry. I mean, who's really gay?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Dudes
I
that
know
just
a bunch.
dudes that just talk about fucking girls all the time and like they fuck a lot of girls and they're always like talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It seems like they're always talking about
Those guys are gay.
They're always talking about their dicks.
Yeah.
It's like I threw my dick in this.
Want to
lady
hear
the other
hear
day.
what I did with my dick the other day?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
fucking gay, dude.
Yeah, those guys are really gay. You know who else? You know who else is gay?
What's that?
Everybody who owns a big pickup truck.
Yeah, those dudes are gay.
Yeah, that's like, what are you compensating for? The fact that you're gay. You know,
Yep.
it makes you think though, right?
It really does.
Like, how come like all these guys who are like talking about chicks all the time? Everyone's like, oh, he must be gay then.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that kind of like how come every person thinks they're like
counterintuitive.
Yeah, everyone like thinks they're like a fucking psychologist, you know?
Yep.
So that's why I talk about being gay because I'm like really straight. Like
It makes logical sense.
Yeah.
That if you talk about being straight a lot,
Yeah,
you're
of course.
gay. If you talk about being gay a lot, you're like extra straight.
yeah, like you blow 4 or 5 guys a week. It's like, but I'm the straightest person anyone's ever met.
Well, exactly. I'm not talking about dicks or anything.
Yeah, and I'm not even acting on any vagina, so I'm straight.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to prove anything. I know I'm straight. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I'll suck this guy's
Especially
dick.
those dudes that you're banging. you
Yeah.
know? I don't need to prove anything to
Well,
you.
I don't really bang them if you want to be real about it.
Oh yeah.
They kind of.
Oh, you're a bottom.
Well, we do it. I like to stand up.
Okay. You just bent over against a wall or something.
Yeah, he's like the wrecking ball, and I'm the wall.
Oh yeah, that's pretty masculine.
I mean, it's a very masculine image for sure. A
Yeah.
big sturdy brick wall.
Yeah.
And so I don't have to pretend like I'm straight because I just know that I am,
Well, exactly.
and my actions prove it.
They speak for themselves. Really.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So that's that.
Yeah.
So what do you?
No,
do you
no need to elaborate on that anymore.
so
you're
you have
straight.
you have a wife, which is about the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but I'm always banging dudes.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm pretty.
So you're straight.
Yeah, I'm pretty straight.
Okay, that's good. I do also like
We're just like trying to prove us straight. We're just like, yeah, I fucked so many dudes.
Okay, well, you're straight.
Yeah, it's like, all right, this one checks out.
It's like people are like, "What? Are you an ally?" It's like, "Am I an ally?" What do you mean? I get fucked in the ass by men,
It's like, all right,
and I'm straight. I'm straight as fuck.
this guy's cool as fuck. All right.
It's so awesome. I also think it's funny when people, like there's a whole thing about when people who drive pickup trucks. Everyone's like, "That guy's got a small cock."
Yep.
Hey, nice penis on ya.
Yes, I bought a new truck recently, and all I hear when I drive around
Yeah.
is, hey, nice fucking
Everybody.
nice cock on you.
like these people think that 100% of people who own pickup trucks have tiny cocks. It's like, look, again, Not everything that a person does in their life is like projecting
Yes,
a thing.
statistically speaking, I mean, there's got to be at least a couple like nice sized ones.
Of course,
you know?
of course.
I mean, I don't check out in that scenario, but
right.
yeah,
Like-
mine's pretty small,
Well, I know, but and you know that.
and I am compensating. So
Oh, so you actually the pickup has no function for you other than to make it look like you have a big penis.
well, yeah, exactly. I like to like pretend like I need this I need the horsepower of this object to lug around my giant cock. But it's not true. It's real small, you know.
you're literally just like dragging yourself to your car.
Yep.
Right. So basically, what I'm saying is, if we can all agree that not everybody who has a pickup truck has a small cock, right? We can agree on that.
Yeah, statistically speaking,
Right.
yes. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So
I'm a man
not
of statistics.
so not every dude who talks about fucking ladies is gay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Probably not.
Yeah, there are very few of them.
People are weird, dude.
Just a little deep dive into the psychology of man.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, I always like talk about how I drink at work, and like that means I'm just really sober at work.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like
You know, and I talk about how like I like sexually
So your whole
harass.
thing- your whole
I
thing
sexually
is-
harass the secretary. I always talk about that.
Yeah, you
That's
did
how
do
you know
that.
I don't.
yeah. You're like you really like a reverse psychology then.
Well, no, I mean it's obvious.
Yeah.
Like this is actually just straight up psychology.
Yeah, you didn't fuck Kathy down the lane.
No, I talk about it all
Mm-hmm.
the time, and I told her to keep her fucking trap shut, but I didn't do it. Clearly.
But wait a second.
Yeah. What?
Now you're talking about how you didn't do it.
What do you mean?
So you did it, huh? Got you now, bitch.
I'm just gonna start doing that to everybody,
now.
no matter what they say.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I bought some stock in Apple. They're like, yeah, I'm sure you did.
Just, I'm on to you.
It's like by that, you
I'm
mean,
fucking on to you.
oh, by that, I mean you mean you're gonna go protest Wall Street? Is that what this is? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're gonna go occupy Wall Street? Is that what you mean by you bought Apple stock?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everything's the opposite.
Yeah, Occupy Wall Street was a cool time, huh? Is that still happening?
Well, like what, 2008 or something?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was the first of many failed
Yeah, people were
like socialist movements.
yeah, people were just like, we're gonna sit out here and just wait until capitalism crumbles or whatever, you know?
It's crazy how much more minds are mainstream the idea of like downing capitalism in our society has become.
Oh yeah, it's a household conversation for sure, you know.
Well, in this city for sure, but
Mm-hmm.
I think outside of like the in between spaces probably not so much.
Yeah.
Those are my people, by the way. I'm a man of the in between,
Salt of the earth,
flyover as they call it.
flyover. Yep, flyover land,
But I prefer to drive through,
and stop
wave,
and hang out,
and put signs in people's yards.
put on cool white robes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do the traditions of where you're at.
Well, exactly. When in Rome.
Yes.
Say.
When in
And Rome sometimes could be your Uncle Jerry's
well,
plot of land with a nice
exactly.
nice altar and
Nice friendly folks.
yep.
Also Rome, they wore like white they wore like a 3/4 KKK kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean like they wore like skirts and stuff too.
Yeah, but wasn't there like a white
Yeah, it was white. I
like
suppose.
was it a toga?
I mean like do you think all of them were wearing white?
It seemed like they were all doing it.
Okay, I'm just a fashion of the times, I guess.
Well, I think they might have been like the scholars.
Yeah, like the aristocrats or whatever.
Yeah.
Aristotle's.
The Aristotlecrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, those guys.
We're fucking. You know what I've realized over this episode?
How educated we are.
We know a lot about history.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you want to talk about, the Bering Strait and
Yeah.
all the things that happened there.
Or the trenches, or what?
How about the Tet? How about the Tet offensive? You want to talk about the Tet offensive?
I'm not aware of this. Let's talk about it.
All right, so it was this guy named Tet,
Okay,
and he said the N word. Everyone's like, "God damn it!"
is this real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could call it the Tet offensive.
Oh, so people were just like, I don't like that.
Yeah, he was the first guy to say the N word.
Oh, okay.
So like you can be offensive. It's like degrees. It's like
Tet.
you're offensive, but are you Tet
Are you
offensive?
Okay.
Like how far do you take this? Because Tet Tech took it all the way to the line, bro.
This tech guy sounds like a real fucking rebel.
Well, he was, but he's also a bit of a revolutionary, and he's known to this day as the first guy to say the N-word.
Yeah, that's why the Tet offensive is very well known.
How about the Gulf of Tonkin? You know about that?
No, let's hear about it.
So the Gulf of Tonkin was just the guy who he removed the testicles of his son.
Yeah.
Yep, and he was a bit of a surgeon, so he removed them surgically.
Okay.
Actually, put his child to sleep. Not like a dog.
Anesthetics.
Yes, little anesthetics.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to put his child down, but
No. And the son, by the way, was he had like these healthy testicles. He was about 16.
he didn't like that he had some healthy ones.
Well, you know how these guys are.
Yeah, I do.
Like you know, you're gonna be threatened by your son.
Yeah, if he's got nice healthy testicles,
He was threatened by his son. Okay, so what he did is he tied his son up in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
And he took the testicles, right?
Okay.
And he kind of buffed him.
So what does this have to do with what does this have to do with a golf?
Hold on.
Okay.
And he buffed them a bit, made them
like shined them up a little.
Yeah, made them look more spherical.
It's like a shoe shining, but for testicles.
Yes, exactly. And then he was like trying to like smash him, but he's like he couldn't really do it. So he fashioned from a stick a bit of like a testicle stand that he then put into the ground, and then
to hold them up.
Yes, and then he hit them as far as he could off of this. And that's how golf was invented.
Oh, golf of Tonkin.
Yeah, the Gulf of Tonkin.
Not golf.
Now, we don't play golf like that anymore.
No, like golf. Like GOLF.
Thank God he was a surgeon.
Yeah.
Golf, GOLF of Tonkin.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how.
Okay.
He didn't create a body of water, but he created a sport. A beloved sport, actually. But a lot of our forefathers, man, they had mental illness and stuff. Like, but we can't. That doesn't mean that our society didn't advance from their creations. You know.
Yeah, we can still like put them in the history books.
Yeah, I'll still watch Tiger. Swing some clubs around.
Yeah, that's.
But
fair.
we should always remember his son.
A little Tonkin.
Yeah. No, he wasn't talking.
Okay.
I don't know what that's the real wicked part of the story is that
the son that wasn't that memorized.
They don't even. No one gives him any credit.
Yeah, it's just like the whole a mass shooter thing,
Wait,
what? People always remember the mass shooter, but they don't remember,
yeah.
It's the exact same thing. They remember the Gulf of Tonkin, but they don't remember the man who the testicles belong to.
Yes, the Gulf. Yeah.
I don't think testicles would be a good ball to use in golf. I think they would roll funny.
Yeah, no, it wasn't ideal, but that's sports that were like rather I guess crude.
Yeah, I mean innovation. Got to start somewhere, I guess.
Dude, in football they had leather helmets and shit.
Yeah, what was up with that?
Like, why did they ever think that was a good idea? I don't know. Baseball. I think in baseball you couldn't even run after the ball.
Yeah, I heard that.
You called it the dead ball era. So once the ball hit the ground, it was dead.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck is that? Stupid. These things have gotten better. Yeah.
We should throw this. This should be like history in cities, right next to like weather in cities.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Here, look up historical events. I want to pull up like just a list of American historical events, and we'll do a quick little preview of
some other things that we could talk about in the podcast.
History in countries.
History in countries.
All right. Let's see here. We got a little. There we go. Decade defining events.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, 25. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right. What do we got here?
These are pretty good.
Yep.
All right.
Starting off good.
So here we'll kick this off here.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the History in Countries podcast. I am historian and host Josh DeLay. This is also a historian and librarian.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Alan Wagner.
Alan Wagner's my name.
And over here, we have our little historian in training.
Well, hello there, guys.
Yes, who has a very nice voice. So, this is a podcast where we kind of give you a quick little synopsis of big events in history. So we'll just do a little list here. during the 1770s, there was a thing called the Declaration of Independence.
How interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what the Declaration of Independence was, Producer Pete?
I've never heard of it.
All right. Well, let me explain to you what happened. There were these guys, and they were dependent, right? They were dependent on their parents, and the taxes back, the British were taxing them. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But their parents were getting all the benefits because they were dependent.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And so these kids, they took a stand, and they all got together and they signed a piece of paper declaring their independence.
How come we didn't do this in high school? Like, why could if they can do it?
Well,
anyone can
this
do it, right?
yeah, you actually could. This was actually kind of the first step towards emancipation.
What?
You can be an emancipated minor.
Yep.
And this was actually the first step. These were the first emancipated minors.
Yep.
They declared declared their independence of being dependent on the taxes that were rightfully being levied by the British onto their colonial parents.
This is very interesting.
Yeah. So now you know a little bit more about history.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Should we go to the next one?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, during the 1790s, this was a big one, the Whiskey Rebellion. And this was where George Washington got very drunk on whiskey.
Yep.
And he did.
I remember this story well.
And he did hit his wife.
Yes.
And she rebelled pretty hard against him after that. She never really stayed in line after that.
Yep. And that's how he got his wooden teeth.
Exactly. And that's why his teeth are made of wood, because
they got knocked out by
she
his wife.
grabbed the bottle and smashed his face with it.
It's a very well known.
Is that
story.
real?
That is why.
Very well known
Jesus.
story. Yeah.
And and so that was actually his wife actually the YWCA. The W actually stands for Washington.
And whiskey, it's
Yes.
replaceable.
Right.
You can choose one or the other.
So this is actually where the first YWCA's came from. Was from George Washington's wife.
That's so crazy when something can spark out like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's history
That's
is
interesting.
history is one of those things that if you don't look back at it, it'll repeat itself.
Exactly, and think of all the great things that even just these two historical events.
Yep.
In the 16th century. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that was like basically like 50 years ago. Something like that.
It seems like it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how important history is.
Yep. So as this sands in an hourglass or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, that's the first episode of History of Countries podcast. So we'll do that. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll have another podcast.
I really enjoy it. I love the fact that we can spread knowledge. Through our,
it's so important.
If you have a platform,
it's so important
to like use it for good. And
it's so important.
It's very important.
It's just it's important. It's important to have the right. First of all, to have the right perspective.
Yep.
To be open-minded.
Yep.
And then to also spread, facts. It's important.
I mean, yeah. If we can get even one or two people to learn one thing a day.
Well, I'm right here, and I just learned about the Independence of Declaration. Right?
Yep. Exactly. And you didn't know any of that, did you?
So we already met our quota, so that means we're doing a good job.
Yeah, day one, one guy.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking forward to all the emails about this.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be great. Speaking of emails, hey, do we have any emails?
Yeah, I think there's a couple.
All right, you want to click those on the thing?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Fuck.
There we go.
All right.
Yep.
It's the second half of the show. Got a couple of emails for your butthole. It's Alan, Josh, and Pete. And I'm sure we'll get an email from Jerry from Michigan.
Dear Going Hard Podcast, thank you for all that you do. When I decided to leave my husband and pursue my own career in podcasting, it was because of you that I did it. I could not imagine a more successful venture than the one that you guys have had, especially in inspiring young podcasters such as myself. I particularly like that Alan is back on the podcast because I think that he makes it the best.
Oh, well, thank you.
Your peer, Laura, from Maryland.
Ah,
nice.
Thank you, Lauren.
She seems very nice, doesn't she?
That was very uplifting for me.
Now, I hope we had no part in breaking up her marriage, though.
Yeah, I mean, I
that
hope
was never my intention.
Yeah, I feel if it was, I mean, I hope I hope everything works out.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you actually?
No, not really.
I think you're trying to fuck this lady.
Well,
So you're gay or what? All right. Dear Going Hard Podcast. Well. I'm not doing well. It seems that it's a lot harder to find you guys since you've moved podcast studios. Yeah, we did move, so don't look wherever. But someday we'll cross paths. I know where you guys usually are, and I know where I am, and I can feel a meeting is coming soon. Please read the following instructions live on your podcast. All right. Step 1, buy a handgun. Step 2, load handgun. Step 3, walk over to a mirror. Step 4, look at yourself into the mirror for 5 to 10 minutes while you're in a hotel room.
So you missed a step. We got to go rent a hotel room.
So we're not there for sure.
Okay.
Step 5, fire madly into the mirror until there's no shards to be seen. Step 6, pick up a shard of glass large enough to slice your wrist. Step 7, just kidding, guys. I'm doing great. Rehab worked out excellently, and I can't wait to meet up with y'all. Love you, Jerry from Michigan.
Yeah, good for Jerry.
Woo! All right,
that was a lot to unload, but it sounds like he's doing good.
I mean,
I think he like has came to terms with the fact that he's like been doing some wild shit.
That was a roller coaster ride.
Yeah,
I was sweating. I was like, I was getting real concerned.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Well, good for Jeffy.
Good for him.
Yep.
Good for him.
Hey, speedy recovery there, Jeffy or Jerry.
I mean, you think that he fired bullets in the hotel room?
Yeah, I think he got the idea from someplace.
Oof. Well,
he's like, maybe they should try it out. Just kidding,
Well, we love you, bud. I hope you're okay.
Yep.
Hey, should we do a song?
Let's do a quick song, huh?
All right.
It's Beer Monday. Only beer.
Only beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna close it up.
All right.
So stupid.
That's amazing.
That's a good one.
All right. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That is the song. That is the episode. Wow. We did it, guys.
Hey, we did it.
All right. Well, Alan, you have a good weekend, buddy. Yeah. Everyone, I hope that you tell, Cosby hi for everyone.
Oh, I will.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
Signing off for me, for Alan, and...
Hey, Pete, later. See you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Here is the song.
It's Monday morning. My head, it hurts. This fucking sucks, man. I gotta go to work. I wish there was a way that I could drink all day. I'm not going in today. I can't make it in today. Everything's so fucking hard. Then I open my computer and check my email. Oh shit! It's Beer Monday at work. I guess those labor unions really work. It's Beer Monday at work. Gonna gonna get drunk and stick my hand up Kathy's shirt. I punch in. I got a big old grin. Got a pack full of Miller Lights. And I got some spiked apple juice. My manager walks by. He says, put that juice down. We never agreed on spiked juice. Put it down. I said, what the fuck is this? I'm drinking at work, it's cool. He's like, no, put it down. Put it down right now. It's Beer Monday. Only beer.